What is going on, everyone? I thought I would start off Vlogmas this year with a quick Q&A. I get asked questions all the time, and I thought maybe today was a good day to answer some of your questions. Trust me, I get some pretty weird questions, but I'm going to kind of brush over some of the more interesting ones. The first one I always get is, will I take down a video? It's usually someone that didn't like something. I actually made a post about it today. They didn't like something I did about the video. They want it taken down. When will I take down the video? They think I'll take it down because they asked me to. Here's the thing. I'll never take down a video. Once it's up, unless it was a glaring mistake. Or if it's my Germany video, which that one was a gold mine. I had so many people from Germany complaining about it that I got a complaint from YouTube. So I looked at a part that was, I guess, misleading, and I took it down. Well, I took it down and fixed it and was putting it back up. When I realized what was happening when I took it down, I left it down. Basically, German people started watching all my content, not just that one video. I mean, all over Germany. You could see what country is watching your videos. I was getting a ton of views on my other videos from Germany that continues to this day. I have the video. It's right now on private. One of these days I'll bring it back up, but it was a gold mine. As soon as people started searching for it in other videos, it was great. So yeah, that's the only time I ever took down a video. Unless it was some of my old vlogs, I took some of those down that, nobody watched them, and they're my early stuff, so there's no need for them to be up there. It's not what this channel's all about anymore. It's not what World According to Briggs is anymore. I forgot this. I'm uploading this on Life According to Briggs, not World According to Briggs. Second question. Who do I watch and what do I watch on YouTube usually? Well, I watch a lot of different things, and I spend a lot of time watching different YouTube channels. Oddly enough, I get this question too. What channels do you watch that people won't believe you're watching? Here's the thing. I watch a lot of creative channels, like arts and crafts channels, people decorating things. I don't decorate anything. I don't do arts and crafts, but I love watching the skill that these people have when they're doing them. For some reason, I'm not into train sets or anything like that, but I watch a ton of videos where people are putting together the train models, they take up their whole garage. I think that's amazing. It's not something I'd ever do, but I enjoy the hell out of watching them put it together. I watch like Cora's Creative Corner. I watch that a lot. Rosanna Pazzino, she's pretty good. She does some really neat stuff. Now she's like a celebrity. She's got a show on HBO for a while. I don't know what's going on with that one. But yeah, Cora's Corner, Rosanna. My wife is decorating cookies now, going to start her own channel. So we'll see how that works out. But that's normally what I watch. I watch also Philip DeFranco, Casey Neistat whenever he puts something up. Peter McKinnon, I watch him all the time. Just different things like that. I don't watch other list channels. That's not my thing. I mean, I like putting lists together. But when I start watching other people's list channel, like I have years ago, I would... I just watch it and be, oh, they should have said this there. I'm basically critiquing it and not enjoying the video. So yeah, that's just, I guess, one of those things when you work in an industry, you don't want to, like my brother's partner, they build swimming pools, and for a lot of years they just clean swimming pools. Well, my friend, Adam, his jacuzzi was always in bad shape. It's because he worked on them all the time. He didn't want to come home and work on a hot tub, so it always looked like crap. We always thought that was funny. Mechanics sometimes have their cars that are just run down because they don't want to work on cars all the time. Next question. How do I vote? It doesn't matter. I get that all the time. Are you a liberal or are you a conservative? Are you a Republican or are you a Democrat? It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm independent, I guess you could say. I like what I like. I don't follow what a party tells me. So, I don't know. To me, that's how you should do it. But you do you. How many kids do I have? That's another question I get all the time. I have 3. And for some reason, this is a weird one. I guess it's just one guy, but it went back and forth. I think it has to do with this political stuff. But anyway, I had one guy giving me a hard time. He's all, it's pretty sad your daughter won't even live in Oregon with you, and she's got to move and she moves to a red state. My daughter lives here in Oregon. Well, I didn't know what he was talking about. There's this real estate agent who is a friend of mine. She sells real estate in South Carolina. This dude thought she was my daughter for some reason and went on and on about how it must be pretty embarrassing my daughter won't live in a blue state but goes to live in a red state. It's like, what are you talking about? This girl looks nothing like me. I mean, she lives in South Carolina. Her name's Natasha. She works real estate there. And I forgive me, I don't know, but I think her family's heritage may be Indian or Pakistani. I don't know. I hope I don't insult anyone with that, but she looks nothing like me. She looks nothing like anything I could produce. She just, it's weird. I don't know what people think sometimes. Why do I live in Oregon? It's a question I get all the time. Why do I live in Oregon? It's beautiful. I love Oregon. Why not? I mean, why do you live where you live? I mean, we all live hopefully where we want to live, and there's a lot of different reasons why you would live there. I have a million reasons why I'd live in Oregon. I have a handful of reasons I would prefer not to live in Oregon. Next question. Will I give you money? No, I won't. Believe it or not, this is something I get requests for all the time. People want me to give them money to help them move. I always say in my live streams and stuff, if you need any help, let me know if you're moving, and I mean information. Maybe I should be more specific, but I think I have said information. Maybe once or twice I forgot to, add information in there, but people email me all the time and they want me to help pay for a moving company or something like that. No, I'll give you information. If you want to know about a place to move to, I'll help you out. But will I give you money? I just think that's weird. Why would you ask someone that? Never ask that to anyone. Will I make a video about your town? And then people give me a town, and I get this one probably weekly, a couple times weekly sometimes. But people will always say, could you do a video on this town? If I find something interesting about that town, I will add it. And I mean, I don't know every single town in the nation. If you send me information on something, or if you ask me to take a look at it, I will take a look at it. Doesn't mean I'm going to make a video about it. If it has something interesting, I absolutely will. But if there's really nothing to it, I'm not going to make a video about it. That's just how it goes. When you're making videos, you have to kind of wrestle with, is this good information and is it going to keep people interested? If I put up a video that doesn't keep people interested, not only does that video not get the views, it doesn't get the traction, and it eventually doesn't make the money, then it's a loss. I mean, I've spent a whole day making a video that doesn't make me any money. And this is a business for me. I don't have another job. I quit my job in 2017 just to do this. So there's that. There's other problems you got to consider too if you make a video that nobody watches. Well, the YouTube algorithm sees that nobody watched one of your videos. So they kind of show it to fewer people on the next time around. Like the next video I put up, they're not going to show it to as many people. And it starts this cycle. And what me and Nick Johnson have kind of realized, it's once you make like 3 videos in a row that don't do really good, they kind of put you in the YouTube doghouse. And you sit there for about a week, 2 weeks, maybe even a couple months, where they're not giving you a chance with new audiences. You're just kind of stuck in this purgatory, It's weird. That's we just call it, we're out of the loop or something like that. How big's my house? Now, this is one I've gotten a few times. People ask me how big my house is. My house is pretty big, but I don't live in a mansion. Let me explain. My house used to be owned by a church, and they put a funky extension onto the back of a normal suburban middle-class home. So I have a lot of bedrooms, which serve as offices for editing, and then this recording one, which is my studio. And then we all have our own bedrooms and stuff, obviously. But they're little tiny rooms, and it's because they were housing nuns here. The church needed an extension as like a dormitory for the nuns. So I have a funky house, which, unless I do some major work to, I'll never get my money out of when I eventually sell it. Now, I knew this going in, but I was kind of on the fence of having to get a rent-a-place to do all our editing and stuff like that, because our old house just wasn't big enough. And any house I could find wasn't big enough either. So I am taking a loss, but I'm also not paying rent a couple thousand a month someplace to run my business. We can run it from the house. We live in the house. It's just at the end, my investment's probably, not going to be great. McMuffin. People always want to know about McMuffin. So McMuffin has an outside area, which we take her out every morning, put her in her outside pen, where she has a little covered thing and a little platform she sleeps on, and she's got a sand area. She's got a cement area where she usually knocks this ball of hers around. There's sheets, but she sleeps a lot, and she likes to do it outside. She doesn't like the cold. So she presses up against her gate and makes noises during cold weather until we let her in the house. So this time of the year, she probably only spends a couple hours outside a day and then stays in her little pen inside the house, which it's a walk-in. It sounds weird, but we've made it so it's nice for her. It's like a walk-in closet that we've turned in our family room that we've turned into a pen for the pig. Now, what you might not know about pigs is they do like to get in the mud and they do like to get dirty, but they also won't go to the bathroom where they sleep. They won't do anything like that. They're sort of clean when it comes to things like that, which is what most people would worry about if you had a pig in the house. She's not like that. Not at all. That I don't think we may have had one accident since we got her when she was a little tiny thing inside the house. She knows where to go. She does it on her own. There was no training. It's just what she does. McMuffin is alive and well. Here's a gratuitous McMuffin shot for you. All right, so that's the end of today's Vlogmas number 1. If you don't know what Vlogmas is, it's this thing where a lot of YouTubers will try and put out a video every single day of December to, just do it. It's like a challenge we do. Last year, I think I made 6 days. I'm going to go for all 30 this year, 31. Well, I missed a day already, but I'm going to go for all 30. And hopefully I'll get to at least 15. All right, guys, see you tomorrow.